Hey, what's up guys? In this video we're going to be talking about Chaos Druids as a Wilderness Slayer assignment. On the right here you can see basically everything you need to know, but I'm going to read through it just to give my own insight and stuff. So there are two locations and two types of Chaos Druids that you can kill if you're doing them for Wilderness Slayer. The regular one, which I'm going to show you first, is the regular Chaos Druids in Edgefield Dungeon, Wilderness level about 3 to 5. They are definitely the easier variant by far, and they drop like pretty consistent herbs and you can make money doing this. But if you're higher level, maybe say like 90 plus combat, you'll probably want to consider doing the Elder Chaos Druids, which I will get to later in the video. So the emblem drop rate, which is, probably why you're doing Wilderness Slayer, or at least a large part of it, is 1 out of 145 for the regular Druids and 1 out of 80 for the Elder Chaos Druids. So obviously the Elder Chaos Druids drop rate is much better, but they're significantly harder. So if you're just trying to farm emblems for the money, then you're probably, unless you're really high level, you're probably better off killing regular Druids. So the attributes for the monster for the different types of Druids. So the regular ones attack with melee, and it looks like they might be attacking with magic, but they really don't. They just do a weakened spell that entangles you for like half of a second. But other than that, they're always attacking you with melee. And then the Elder Druids are always attacking you with Wind Wave. And they are both aggressive and they're both AFKable, which is nice. So generally I do like this task if I'm going to be doing Wilderness Slayer. And so the combat for the regular ones is level 13. Elders are 129. Again, these guys are obviously much easier, especially for low levels. Definitely if you're low level, again, I'd say anything under like 80 or so combat, I'd say just don't mess with these. I mean, no, that's not true, because if you're pure with decent prayer, then you can just keep your prayer up and hit them pretty hard. So if you're a main who's under, I'll phrase it like this: if you're a main who has like defense and stuff who's under like 80-ish combat, I'd say just stick to the regular ones, but of course do whatever you want. And the last attribute I'm going to address is that the regular Druids are weak to range, and the Elder Chaos Druids are weak to melee and range. So make of that what you will. So now I'm going to show you how to get to both of them. So right now I'm just south of Edgeville, and I'll pull the map up so you can know exactly where that is if you don't. So here's the Grand Exchange. Here's Varrock. So if you want to get here, you can teleport to Varrock, and then if you have 21, I think it is, agility, you can run through the Grand Exchange, run west, and eventually you're going down this here, or you can run through Barbarian Village and go north. But if you've been playing this game for more than like a day, you probably know where this is. But this is how you get to them. Again, in case you don't, you just go down that ladder, and then you're running through here, and pretty much they're some of the first monsters you see as soon as you get in the wild. So you're just going to go through a few gates, and you will be there quickly. So as always, you want to bring stuff that you have basically only things that will... You want to bring things that you won't care about losing on death, such as like Dragonhide and stuff, but also provides decent defense if you need it. I personally don't need it, I'm just doing this for the example. Like, I'm sure I could just go in here with no armor and be totally fine, but you know, I've got a few things that are valuable, and don't bring any more than 4, because if you can't protect them, you'll regret losing them. So they're obviously pretty low combat and they don't hit very hard, so you'll probably be fine. If you're pure, then definitely bring more food than this. If you have some decent defense, then you'll be fine. So this is the regular variant of Chaos Druids, and now I'm going to show you the Elder. So as always, you just want to bring stuff that you don't really care that much if you're losing, because after all, you are killing stuff in the wild. PKers are really, I'd say they're pretty darn uncommon at Chaos or Elder Chaos Druids, but it is always a possibility, so don't be upset if you lose anything. I do recommend bringing a Charged Glory or a Charged Ring of Wealth, because then you can quickly teleport out. Let's say you get like a Mysterious Emblem drop or something that you might really want to bank, then just teleport out quickly. You can bring food, because sometimes you'll possibly get hit, but I don't think it doesn't really happen that often. But I accidentally deposited this, so I'm just going to show you the really basic way to get there. It's at the Chaos Temple. That's pretty much why you're going there. You can put on Prey Mage before you get there, because sometimes they'll attack you right away. But when it comes to killing them, you just run in here. I'm going to Prey Mage real quick. I don't know why they're not attacking me. That's a little strange. So this is pretty much it. You can definitely drink your super potions, and if you feel comfortable doing it, you can also pray to increase your XP rates and hit likelihood, but you're gonna have to pray more, obviously. And you know, you can do your spec. You can train however you want. The one thing I'll say is be on the lookout for your prayer. I'd say don't let it get below like 10, because maybe it'll teleport me here, so I can show you. Well, it didn't do it, but oftentimes if you run away in the middle of a fight, they will teleport you back, and sometimes you'll just get stuck in this little cycle of like running and then getting teleported and so on. So if that does happen to you, you don't want to end up getting killed or something. But yeah, I think that's all you really need to know about these. They do have some really good drops. Like if they drop the any of the Elder Chaos robes, then you're gonna make some good money, and that's what some people do farm them for that reason. But if you're specifically looking for money, probably not the best option. But in terms of farming for Mysterious Emblems with the possibility of good drops and decent experience, that's also like free, because you're just using magic and or to protect from magic and the altar. You know, they're pretty good. So overall, it's a pretty good task. And if you're like this guy and you can afford that mace, then you'll really destroy these things. But most of us can't. So that is the guide. I'm going to kill this one real quick just to see if I get any decent drop, which probably won't, but you never know. Yeah, so I didn't. So that's it. Like I said, just teleport back with Charged Dragonstone or whatever you want. And hopefully by now you have a pretty decent understanding of their stats and everything. I just realized I forgot to take the notepad off again. Every time I do guides with the notepad, I always forget, but hopefully it didn't get in the way of anything. I don't think it did. As for now, that's going to do it. If the video helped you, give it a like. If you want more Slayer stuff, I'm going to be making a ton of videos in the upcoming future, so give me a subscribe if you're interested in that, and comment anything you are curious about or suggestions you have for Slayer guides or anything like that. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.